Hey everybody, it's Wednesday night. It's time for Super Geeked Up. Woohoo! All right, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is Super Geeked Up. I'm Jeff. We're going to talk geeky topics, play fun, geek-themed improv games. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching live or in post, I am joined as always by my co-host, Fernandez.
Here we are, rocking in the free world. I don't know. That's not the song I was thinking of at the time, but whatever. Woo!
All right.
It's always the right time to rock.
That's right. And we are rocking out with our first-time guest here. It is George from the 757 Hustle Show. Welcome.
What's up, everybody? Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for having me here.
Of course, thanks for being here. Awesome, by the way, bat signal on your ceiling there. I love it.
What bat signal?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Only Batman can see it.
Yeah. I thought they got funding for that.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do our normal stuff with George, and then later on, he'll tell you guys what he does on his show and all the fun stuff and where you can check it out. Let's see here. Yep, it definitely does, Carrie. I didn't even know it did, but yes,
I have a misspell. It's fine.
I'll fix it in. I'll fix it in after in post.
Oh, Adaptios. It's Harry Potter.
What?
It's Harry Potter. Don't worry about it.
Oh, does it say Adaptios instead of adaptions?
Yes.
Adaptations.
I thought it was a Greek guy.
I
was like, another Greek. Awesome.
It's the Greek god of outdoor furniture. Apatios.
Going out of business, my friend. My friend going out of business.
You're right, Fred. That would be like how the Harry Potter spell to adapt movies. Anyway, thanks for watching, Carrie, and Pierre's here as well, I see. So we'll get your suggestions, of course, live, and if you're a post, you can put them in the comment section. We're going to be playing Super Movie Pitch and Geeky Treasure Hunt later in the show. But first, Francis has our first geeky question for us.
Sure. Hey, look, toys and action figures are really popular topics on the 757 Hustle Show. So we want to know what your favorite toy was when you were but a wee child. But a wee baby.
A wee lad.
Maybe not a baby, but a kid. You're a kid.
Oh, you probably don't remember when you were a baby, right?
Nah, I remember what my toys were when I was a baby.
I remember.
Were you really?
Yeah.
No. I don't
Francis,
remember.
you remember as a baby?
Yeah, there was the phone with the wheels. So it was like a little toy plastic Fisher Price toy phone.
Okay, but do you remember when
it.
you were the baby, or you mean later on you saw it when you were older?
I don't remember. I don't know. It's hard to say. So here's the thing. There's a memory I have, and I've asked my parents about this because I'm like, how old was I when this happened? So I was sick when I was a baby. I had like this illness, and I got a little toy dump truck as a gift for when I was in the hospital recovering from this illness. I'm like, how old was I when this happened? Like, you were 1 year old when that happened. I'm like, oh, I remember it vividly. I remember all of it vividly.
That's crazy.
So I do remember that very vividly. Yeah.
All right. Well, George, what's your answer to this question?
So, okay, there was all right. They call them action figures, but I had the picture for this also. It was the Christopher Reeve Superman.
What?
12-inch action figure. It was Mego. I think Mego was the company. Mego was a big company.
Was it when the first movie came out?
Yeah, it was a little around that time. They every year they just put it in a new box or something like that. But man, I love this guy. And then it was basically the Super Friends. The same year I got this Batman and Robin. They were also 12-inch size, and they had magnets on their hands and on their feet, so they would hang. And it was awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then I would steal my sister's Linda Carter Wonder Woman Barbie doll, and she'd be the Barbie Wonder Woman. And great times.
Yeah, I didn't know they did a Wonder Woman Barbie. That's awesome.
Superman was very happy.
I bet you had the whole team there: Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, the Trinity.
Yeah. I mean, it was. I love playing with them. I mean, it's like the fact that I had to give them back when I was 30 pissed me off. But yeah.
Oh man! All right.
Yeah.
You mean you sold them, or?
No, my sister wanted it back.
Oh. Nah. Oh man! All right.
She said it's still creepy that I'm still playing with them, but I said, okay, you're right. You're right.
Now it's cool now for adults to have and collect, action figures. Like that's a cool thing to do now. I see. I see.
Go ahead.
No, I see like streamers all the time with like a wall of like toys of action figures just hanging there, looking over their shoulder.
That's the flex. The flex is to have your room look like the local toy comic book shop. Everything on the wall, brand. I mean, everybody collects differently, which is cool and stuff. But it's just to have. I started as a comic book collector. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
But I beat the crap out of my comic books like they owe me money. You know what I'm saying? I would read the ads and everything. Now people was like, I got Spider-Man from 1986. It's graded. I got it in this whatever they call them, and it's graded 9.6. Whatever. Meanwhile, I'm like, I still got my sweat stains. So
I know,
dude.
They actually should be worth more, man. Shows how much you love it. Oh,
yeah. And just like recently, I behind me over there is the storage, and then I was pulling stuff out, and then I was like, hey, wait a minute, how the hell did I was like Lost Boys. How you can't put Superman number 136 in with the Superman 188. Red Kryptonite hasn't been invented yet. How did my comic books get all messed up? That means somebody's been going through my stuff. Yep.
Let's get some chat answers here. Carrie says, my absolute favorite toy was the original Megatron, the Walther P38 metal gun, no orange piece in the barrel, total looking gun replica. I wish I still had it.
Yes. All hail Megatron. Yeah.
Oh, yes. That was before they had to make all the toys make sure they look like toys, huh?
Yeah.
Well, no, he's now a tank. So they got rid of the whole he's
what?
A thing.
Megatron's a tank?
Yeah, he's a tank now. Yeah.
Carbs, man. Carbs would do that to you.
Exactly. It's just
the gun was always a little weird just because he relied on someone else to hold him,
Yeah.
In the cartoon, he was able to just float in midair and shoot at people.
I feel like I thought what's his face? Soundwave we usually shot him or something.
Or Starscream.
He would become Transformers accessible.
Okay, I guess. And he would shrink to the size of the hand of
a Transformer.
But Tammy here, Saber Pink, had the Wonder Woman Barbie and the Star Trek set.
There you go. You see?
She also has the replica of the Enterprise from Wrath of Khan with exploding action.
Damn, now you're just bragging.
I can just see that though on the thing awesome. For it. Exploding action. That would be the key selling point.
Have you seen those memes going around? People are creating with AI. It's like whatever, like a Temple of Doom fire pit, and they show the kid burning in front of the grandmother. They're making actual or the Empire Strikes Back Hoth Tauntaun, and you see the kid getting inside of a dead Tauntaun, pretending he's Luke Skywalker. Yeah. Goddamn AI. Gotta love it.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, folks, if you just joined us, we're talking what's your favorite toy or action figure when you were a kid, or George here, the 757 Hustle Show. Francis, what do you got? What's some of your favorites?
If I have to pick one, hey Chaz.
Hello, Chaz.
If I have to pick one, it probably
you can pick a couple if you want.
I'll pick the one that I had the most of. I had different versions of this toy. I had multiples of it. And it's Voltron. I had different types of Voltron, like the small die-cast robot, or I had the one that I have to connect your.
You have the one where you all five went together, all alliance.
Yeah. I also had the car Voltron.
Did you have the cars? I actually don't. I actually think that was kind of cool. To people, my friend had it, and there were so many though. It was cool.
30 cars or something like that.
I feel like it was even more. Yeah.
Do you know I was gonna pick Voltron? I was gonna pick Voltron.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna pick Voltron, but I was like, let me just go with Superman. Voltron was my second pick.
Superman's pretty good though,
because I have the picture, and I got the picture with Voltron. I was like, I love Voltron. I love Voltron.
I know. I wish I still had. As a kid, you don't know the value of these toys. So you just the next yard sale. I don't play with these anymore. I guess I'll just sell them for $2.
I think that all happened to us.
Oh yeah.
By the way, wait, were they cars? But were they space cars? Is that the idea?
Yeah, some of them were cars. Some of them were
because they were still in space, right? I remember.
But they combined.
They were the B team.
Yeah, they were the B team.
They were the B team.
The Voltron B team.
The night ship.
I gotta go find that, because I haven't seen that one in forever. That version of it.
I know on YouTube has the final episode where both of them team up.
Oh, really?
See, okay,
Yeah,
I'd have to see.
Like
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were like at the same time. They were existing.
yeah.
Charles Chas had the Evil Knievel motorcycle with the figure one, and later got the Sky Cycle. Oh, did it come with like jumps and stuff, like through burning
And a flowing
hoops?
cape?
I think it had
a flowing cape.
Did you have to crank it?
You got to crank
That'd
it.
be cool.
Yeah.
I think you had to. You had to for Evil Knievel toys for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, I mean, like, there's so many I could choose from because there's so many great toys when I was growing up in the 80s. But with Egg Francis, the one I play with the most is G.I. Joe. I think I had more G.I. Joe than anything. So many figures. I had so many different vehicles. Maybe the hovercraft was my favorite just because it was so huge. I could put so many Joes in it. And you could have like vehicles within the hovercraft or like little. Oh, I thought he was about to pull it out. Maybe he
has one. Oh,
I don't know. Oh my God. If he has one, this is amazing.
I have the hovercraft. I have the hovercraft in the garage in the shelf.
Okay.
But
what is it?
My first G.I. Joe.
Oh, yes. The classic.
I had that.
Yeah.
I totally had that.
Actually,
that's awesome.
I had when I was looking for the comic books, I was pulling this out because I just bought the base. I have the base over there. I just got it on Facebook Marketplace. Man, the lady was some lady with her kid, and I'm like, I'll take it.
Oh man.
Oh, that's amazing.
I love nostalgia like that. Yeah. I love it.
But that they had the best vehicles, man. Also, like the Cobra Hiss tanks, they were also like uniquely styled.
And there were play sets, so like you could fit everything in it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
After I graduated from the Barbie doll, the 12-inch figure, then we went to Star Wars and G.I. Joes, and then all of a sudden, all the Joes were trying to get Princess Leia in the Jeep.
Oh no. Trying to steal her from Han.
Somebody. Yeah.
30 years later, my sister's like, still weird, George. Still weird. Give me back my Barbie.
Everyone wants to get Princess Leia. Come on. Let's see. So Tammy's daughter, Annika, had Monster High, $150 accessories. She even made vines of them interacting. Oh, that's right. Vine. Oh, I forgot about Vine.
Oh, it's pre TikTok.
Was that like the 5 seconds at first or something?
No. It was still like 15, 30 seconds like that. Okay. Yeah. It was
short though, right?
It was short. Yeah.
Okay, Michael's here. Maybe we were talking about Animaniacs last week. Maybe that's what he's still thinking about last week. Joe. Or maybe that's the toy. Maybe he had toys. Maybe Animaniac toys.
Toy the nurse. I mean,
you're just joining us. We're talking favorite toys from childhood. You can put your answers in the live chat or in the comment section if you're watching in post. All right. So we got Superman, G.I. Joe, Voltron. Right. That's what our answers. All good choices. Anything else you guys want to throw in? I mean, before we move on, there's tons of stuff. I know.
There's He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
Yeah. He-Man. He-Man was a big favorite of mine too.
Did you guys have the castle? Did you have Gray Skull? Oh no! Here we go. Let's do it. Here we go. Oh my God!
Oh, $250 later, I get to show it off now.
Oh wow! Oh
nice.
My cousin owned it. I never owned it, so I was jealous. And I'm like,
I don't think I owned it too. I had a lot of figures, but I don't think I had a castle.
That's why I got it.
That's amazing. Okay, how do you not have a shelf behind you just showing off all of these things?
I'm not into that. I'm not.
Okay.
I don't know. If I wanted to show off my stuff, I'd show off my stuff.
All right.
Actually, you know why? Because the camera doesn't go all the way here. Everything's right here.
Oh, I gotcha. I get you.
Excuse me.
Carrie says only rich kids had the castle when it came out.
Yes, and the USS Flag.
Yes.
The aircraft carrier.
Aircraft carrier.
Everybody hated that kid. Everybody hated that kid that had the USS Flag.
And now we're all at an age where we can afford this stuff, and it's just like.
But we still hate that kid, though.
We still hate that kid.
We still hate that kid. I can buy 5 of them tomorrow, but I still hate that kid.
All right. Sorry, I just thought about. I don't know if kids today are going to have the same thing that we had, right?
Because it's all gaming. It's all gaming.
It's all like phones, right? Now and stuff. It's not like so much. There's toys that had that much of an impact, right? I feel like.
No, it's video
Honestly,
They
games.
still play with toys. Obviously, I have young nieces and nephews that
for a
play with
shorter
toys.
time, a
Yeah.
shorter window. I think our generation had maybe 5 to 7 to 8 years. Now the modern generation, I think there's a shorter window. The minute these kids know how to use a phone, the physical stuff is gone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If they have an iPad in their hand, you're done.
Yeah, that's it. Once they learn dances. I mean, same thing. I see and my cousin, God bless him. That's when we started doing the G.I. Joe thing again, because we grew up together, same age. We would never buy the same toys. He'd buy good guys, I'd buy bad guys. That way we could have all of them,
Oh, that's smart.
Smart move.
Yeah. Because we're like, we're those cousins that live down the street from each other.
Nice.
So in New York, so that's like 50 cousins. But anyway, so we did this, and then he started recollecting everything with his son.
Nice.
Yeah, and his son's like, "Oh, look at this! Oh, look at this!" But the minute his kid turned, one certain age, is like, "Yeah, Dad, I know, we got it. I don't want to care about G.I. Joe no more."
That's so sad. But then when the kid becomes an adult, he'll care again.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Hopefully,
yeah, I think
so. Yeah.
Or he calls his Uncle George. You want my G.I. Joes? I'm like, "Oh, you're my favorite nephew."
But that's the thing, right? Like some kids nowadays, if they're doing like a show like this 20, 30 years from now, what are they going to be saying? Like, oh man, I really missed my iPhone 15. That was so great when I was a kid.
They'll say how I miss Fortnite, and I miss Roblox, and I miss Minecraft.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what they'll say.
They'll be saying, remember how shitty the graphics were? That's what they'll be saying. Not that I miss it. They were like, "Oh, remember those crappy graphics? That was crazy back then."
They like that though. They like that's what Minecraft is. That's what Roblox is. It's just these awful graphics.
Yeah,
it's like
I just got a $500 PlayStation 25, and these kids are watching. Beat that kid.
Carrie's second favorite toy was the original Skyfire Transformer. I don't know who that is.
Transformers. Sure. Skyfire was the big airplane, wasn't it?
The white one, right?
Yeah. The one that can go into space.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, this is probably the closest big toy thing, I guess, nowadays would be the Funko Pops, which Michael says he has too many of. That's what people collect a lot nowadays.
Yeah. Sort of. Yeah. There's a generation that does for sure. Actually, it's our generation.
In any store I go in, like even Barnes and Noble, or they're all over the place, like Box Lunch or
there's stores dedicated. It's just wall to wall Funko Pops still, and I'm like, can you sustain that? Pops? Someone. George, is there anything you don't have? Out of curiosity.
Oh, Tammy's. Oh wait, let's see what he has there.
Yeah, let's see.
I had to put the Halloween ones away. That's all.
But you have them out of the box, which is the most important thing.
I don't keep stuff in boxes.
Yeah,
that's just like that's why I make the joke. It's like, hey man, I love your toy store. What time's it close? Dude, that's my room.
People love it. People love keeping things in boxes. Yeah.
Tammy's family keeps giving her little tykes and Funko Pops. I now have to create a better area because they're scattered throughout the house.
Yeah.
That's true. It is nice to display them all, in one area.
I don't own a single Funko Pop.
I don't either. I don't actually. I just don't like the style of them. I don't know. It's just me. I don't like
the style. It just nobody's ever given me one.
You can buy one for yourself.
It's okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
Grant's is like, hey, viewers, if you want to send me a Funko Pop
to the Barnes and Noble on a Friday night, I'll take that one.
It's like, hey, I don't want to buy one for myself. Will you get one for me? And that's how I hit on the ladies.
You go up to her and like, hey, you want to buy me this Funko Pop?
Yeah, buy me the Stranger Things Funko Pop. At the back, all the way in the back in the Target, that weird area.
Oh yeah.
It's like they still have pool supplies out in the wintertime.
They got to put it somewhere.
Weird pickup line, Francis, but all right.
I try.
All right, folks. You can keep putting your choice, of course, in if you like about toys and action figures and stuff you played with as a kid. Let's go to our first game, which is Super Movie Pitch. This will be like, oh, yes.
Did you ever tell people what the current poll is?
I will do that right now. Thanks, Francis. Because it's perfect timing. Seg versus Segway.
Mm-hmm.
What's the best? We did catchphrases last week, but again, since I think this fits with George's show and what we're talking about today, what's the best thing to yell from 80s cartoons is what I have in the YouTube poll. If you're watching live, the choices are, there's only 4 choices I can put in. Or you do the first one, Francis. How do you say it?
Oh, I have the power.
Terrible. That was terrible. What was that? All right. I have the power from He-Man. The second one is Yo Joe, of course, from G.I. Joe. Oh, yeah, we do. Come on, do your Optimus Prime now.
I don't have an Optimus Prime.
Well, let's see it. Let's hear it.
Autobots, roll out.
Okay, good. Sean Connery. Excellent.
Scottish Prime.
Autobots roll out. And then, of course,
Crikey.
Thunder. 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 Thundercats. Ho!
Don't call me that.
Well, not. Oh, you ruined my joke. I was going to say they really should stop calling Chitara that all the time. They actually, when I was looking these up, a video had the 2 Thundercats Ho back to back, like the original and then the 2011 or whatever it was one.
Are they different?
I mean, not really.
Oh.
Slightly, the cadence, the intonation. But I like the original voice guy better, the way he does it. I mean, the other guy was good too, but.
I went real quick. I met the guy at the con. I forgot his name. The guy that does Lino's voice.
The 80s Lino.
Yeah. So, Thundercats. That guy, and then so I had a press pass and I was covering Richmond GalaxyCon. And I'm walking around and I had it was in Raleigh, my bad, because it was summertime. I was drenched. It was just drenched. I had a Thundercats t-shirt on, right? And I wanted to see him, but I was drenched and everything, and I had to go get changed. And then it was like one of those days where everything was going wrong. And then I walk in and I see him. And my wife's sometimes my camera person, and she helps me out and stuff like that. She goes, "Look, nobody's at his table. Why don't we go talk to him?" And I threw a fit. I'm like, I don't have my shirt now. It's all sweaty. I'm like, I'm not on my game. I'm like, fuck you, man. I like He-Man better. And I just stormed off. You know what I'm saying? But I missed out. I was so upset, man. I had the t-shirt. I had the Thundercats t-shirt on and everything.
That sucks.
You could have had him do like a voice bit for your show. You could have had him have like.
You don't even know. I interviewed the kid from Karate Kid, Zozo Miguel.
Ralph Macchio
from Cobra Kai.
Miguel. I thought like Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, I know. He was the only one that wasn't there. So I interviewed what's his face? The kid that plays Miguel. Guess what happened? The mic in the freaking mic was dead. I didn't know. Yeah. I had him saying, "Yo, you're watching the 7-5." I got video of all this.
Oh, you got the video. Oh,
you should just put that on. You should put that on and do your own voiceover.
My voices. I'm going to do that when Karate Kid premieres. That way I can try to boost that video up a little bit. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Dude, I was calling him out on his Spanish. I'm half Spanish. So he was telling us, "No, my name is pronounced blah, 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 blah." I'm like, "What's your real name?" He's like, "Miguel Carglates, Francis, Miguel, Sanchez, 42nd Street." You know what I'm saying? So it was like, the battery was dead.
By the way, I have the Powers in the lead with 44% right now, but you can vote until the end of the show. Thundercats Ho is in second at the moment. Oh man, my Yo Joe is not getting anything. Oh well, maybe he'll get a vote by the end.
Maybe they don't.
Hose before Joe's.
That's true. Okay, you're right. Hose before Joe's. I agree.
And you technically spelled Joe wrong.
Fuck! God damn it! I got misspellings all over the place today.
It's like, who's this?
No,
Joe?
it was
like Joanne.
Didn't you know the latest one was Joanne?
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Hi, boys.
She was like, after Flint got rid of Lady J, he went with Joanne.
There you go.
Wherever there's trouble, Joanne will be there. Joe.
That's where the saying came from. They were like always, "Yo, Joe, come on, get us some food."
Yeah.
She was the chef. Okay,
of course. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's this type of show.
That's why they're not voting for it. They're like, what does the saying mean?
Like, we don't know who Joe is.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, I have the Powers the best, Carrie says, because you don't need a crew for it to work. The other ones only make sense if you're rolling with a team.
True. Good. You know what?
True.
I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. I love that.
That's right. He-Man. He has the power himself. For the Honor of Grayskull is another great He-Man.
Well, that's a good one.
She-Ra. That's She-Ra's
Oh, that's Shira's.
Oh, that's Shira's.
That's what She-Ra says. For the honor of Grayskull.
Oh, then I am She-Ra, right?
I am She-Ra.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which is not, I don't know, not quite as cool as I have the power. You're just saying your name. Like, I'm She-Ra. Okay.
But
thanks.
she is.
I mean, yeah, okay. I guess if the villains didn't know, now they know
Yeah.
who she is. I like She-Ra, though. I watch both those shows. It changed your appreciation of Thundercats when you realize that basically the Thundercats are responding to a giant laser pointer. That's funny.
Awesome.
That's very funny. I never thought of that. Imagine like someone it's moving all around and they're just like zipping back and forth.
They just paw at the
That's
air.
how Mumra could have defeated them. He just moved his thing
Feel
around.
Magic, hear the roar. Laser pointers loose. It. Wow.
Oh man.
All right, let's see. Anyway, sorry. Super movie pitch. That's our game.
Mhm.
Cartoon edition. So, folks, we need some suggestions from you where we can take a kind of a weird thing and make a movie pitch out of it. So it's kind of putting different weird thing, putting different like words together. Like, so let's say as a cartoon thing, maybe it might be, I don't know. Damn it, I had one earlier and then I forgot what it was. I don't know. Give me something. But Banana Cats. There you go. How about that? Banana Cats. That could be something. Could be a weird cartoon we could do a pitch of.
Oh, okay. So my understanding, when you said cartoon edition, I thought they had to pick a cartoon that existed, and then
no, make up something.
Make up a cartoon.
I mean, they could do whatever they want. I don't know who cares. You could also just make up something weird, because normally, right? They just put weird things together, weird
couple words
phrases.
Together. Yeah.
Give us another
Unicorn
example,
balloon.
Francis.
Okay.
Unicorn balloon. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
It's just words that we throw together. But if you're gonna do it cartoon wise, okay. Like
Boston Cream Pie Day, whatever, that kind of stuff.
Boston Cream Pie He-Man. There you go.
You want to put what? Throw Boston Cream Pie in his face? Is that what you said?
Sure.
Oh, well, he might like it. They don't probably have that on Turnia.
So give us cartoon, I guess, characters, and we'll make a movie pitch off.
Or just ideas for weird cartoon movie, and we'll kind of tag team up here, the three of us, to do a pitch. And
my bad.
Oh, that was interesting.
I hit the echo button.
Oh, good. More echo.
For the He-Man. For the He-Man.
Nice.
When we do the poll again.
Do you have?
Yes.
What's your mixer that you're using? Out of curiosity.
A little bit of Bacardi and a little bit of Coke.
Where's your rim shot sound effect?
Oh, is that type of show?
No. Okay, we got to.
It's got modern ones. They use the Mario Brothers.
Oh,
that's the modern rim shot.
Oh, I like that better. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's a better version.
Yep. All right, we got our first suggestion here. What if Star Wars style?
Ooh.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ooh.
Thanks. So it's always going to be what if something, right? Something different happened.
A long time ago.
What if Luke was Darth Vader's father?
Okay.
Okay, take it away, Francis.
Oh, good. Okay, so that's how we're playing this game now.
You threw it to me for the what if. Now you can start the pitch. We'll jump in.
All right. It's a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Not far away, just far away. That's how it's far away. It's not too far away.
Slightly closer than normal.
Yeah, it's about halfway between far and far, far away.
You might want
of course, you have. Oh, good. Thank you, Carrie. I'll remember that.
Yeah.
As well. Okay.
What if Luke and Leia really?
So Luke is, of course, a sad, angry, whiny man who was given the power of the dark side, and has been chosen as the one to destroy the galaxy. Little does he know that there's a whinier, more annoying kid around the corner, and that is, of course, his son Anakin. After a speed race, after a pod race gone wrong, he seeks solace with his girlfriend Leia, and in the middle of them making out, a big thing happened, and I'll let Jeff take it from there before I give it to George.
Whoa.
What big thing happened before?
Luke and Leia had a troubled child. They're brother and sisters. You guys know the story of Star Wars, right?
Well, no,
here's the thing.
this is what if.
This
So,
is what if, right?
You gotta
So
pretend in
isn't
this version they're not related.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're not related. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Well,
What were
Francis,
you-
but didn't he say, "Hey, I really want to Leia"? Leia.
I gotta leave. I gotta go.
Hey,
Okay, sorry. What?
Hey, what part of the galaxy are you from? Come on, I want to Leia.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Grumpy
Where's
old
my?
man.
I need
Because
a.
Leia's been looking for love in all the wrong places.
No.
All the.
my
Hold on.
Anyway, sorry. Back on track. What happened before you threw it to me?
I don't even remember now.
They were making out.
Something between.
They're making out. Yeah, they're making out, and a big thing happened that prevented them from making out.
Yes.
Introduce Han somehow.
A big thing happened where Luke's lightsaber got really big, and Leia's like, "There's no time for that. We have to take over the galaxy." And I heard there's a scruffy nerf herder who can help us. So they went to their favorite spot filled with the biggest scum and villainy because they love scum and villainy.
Yes.
And when they got there, George, what?
They walked into a cantina filled with the most wretched villainy on this side of the galaxy to find the babysitter.
The babysitter?
Oh,
Yeah.
do they have a kid?
Because they have to take out their kid, Darth Vader.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
for
yeah,
Anakin.
right.
Right.
Anakin is the most obnoxious kid.
So-
Yeah.
So they're looking for the babysitter. And then some guy is talking to Leia and Luke, and they're like, "Yeah, so not me, but I know this guy back there. He's good with kids."
Back there.
Yeah, but in the back area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Behind the intergalactic beads. So they go back there, and then they meet this guy who's standing next to this big, huge 7-foot dog-looking thing. Yeah, so because he's also a dog walker. So
Right.
and then he goes together, and they meet him, and he's like, "Hey, my name's Han." So, sorry, he's grumpy. We're gonna do
Okay.
modern Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, I heard you need a babysitter. You never heard of me? So, and then together they said, he goes, "Meet me at my ship. You never heard of the Millennium Aluminum Falcon?" So, meet me at the port, and then I'll hand it off to you guys. They go to the
Okay.
port.
They go to the port, and of course, the one guy there asks Han, like, "Great.
Oh, no.
You need a ship? Do you need a ship? Sorry, you can't go by yourself. How many are with you?" "Well, there's just 5 of us." "5 of you, huh? Well, then you're Han Quinto or Han Pento." Whatever.
Han
fine
Pento.
is.
Yeah,
Is it Pento?
pentagram is fine.
Yeah, okay. You're
Pentagon,
all right.
I mean.
I'm gonna write you down as Han Pento. You can go ahead and use the ship to get. To
This
leave
is
the-
a solo movie reference, folks.
I got it. It just hit me. So, my bad. Sorry.
So you guys can leave the planet if you want to find this kid of yours, but I don't think it's worth it. So, but do whatever you guys want. I don't care. And the guy leaves. And of course, they all get onto the aluminum falcon. Little did they know they were going to reach the Imperial Recycling Center, where they encounter Jeff, their final boss.
Well, actually, right before they got there, they realized, wait a minute, Anakin's from the same planet as us, Tatooine. Oh, what the fuck are we doing with this stupid babysitter? They turned around, went back to Tatooine, and found Anakin and buried him in sand, and that defeated him because we all know he hates sand more than anything.
Because it gets everywhere.
And
this
evil
time
ruled
it
the
did.
galaxy. The end.
The end.
Yes, the Star Wars version of Adventures in Babysitting. That's right.
Where's Mike Myers?
He's not in that.
Oh, what am I thinking of?
I don't know what you're thinking of.
Mike
It's not
Myers is in
Mike
the
Myers.
movie, is he?
I
Who's in
married
it?
an ex-murderer.
Oh, Married Expert. Oh, that's right. Okay,
That's just
never
like Adventures in Babysitting.
they both have a Thor reference.
Oh my God. What are you in the disco?
mind. The disco.
What if the Crodius actually was here for some of the show? You are the Crodius. Yes, we're glad you're here. And Michael, yes, thank you, Michael. Like the stream of support. We always appreciate that very much. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like. All right. I guess that's the only one we had so far in the chat. But that was longer than usual, so I guess that was fine.
That was longer than. Yeah, that's what she said.
But that's what Leia said about Luke.
It's a trilogy.
Yeah,
That's how
the other 6 movies don't count. They don't have 6 movies. It's just 3.
they don't have 6 movies.
No, 9.
35 TV shows. Holiday special.
Well, if you we can do one more if you guys got another suggestion for us.
Hit us, Pierre. What do you want? What do you got for us?
Yeah, give
Cartoons.
us some weird. I mean, it doesn't have to be a what if. Obviously, that was a good suggestion. Though. That was fun.
What if was a good one? Yeah.
That could be any. I mean, and Star Wars has been cartoons, obviously, so it can still kind of fit with our cartoon theme.
Yeah.
Trouble again. Droids.
Yeah, there was the Ewok, right? Cartoon. Yeah. Has there ever been like a proper Star Wars, like with all the main characters, a cartoon of Star Wars?
You know what? You think that would be like the easiest money making thing to do, but no.
I guess I'm talking about like more like the original trilogy, because there's obviously been Clone Wars and all that stuff. But
Yeah,
I mean, technically, there's that Boba Fett cartoon in the Christmas special.
In the Christmas
that
holiday
has
special.
them in it.
Yes, that's true.
For like
Okay.
5 minutes.
yeah.
Which was probably the best part of that Christmas holiday.
That's
Right.
the only part. And the art, it's still weird.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
I like that everyone's going Star Wars still.
Yeah. Wait, Disney meeting Star Wars meeting Spaceballs.
Oh.
Oh, what can we do with that?
You can't, because
Well, no,
You
you
do-
could use Disney like princess stuff instead of Star
I
Wars. Stuff.
guess, but like Spaceballs is a parody of Star Wars. They were already trying to make a parody of Star Wars. Like, we're gonna make a parody of a
We'll make a parody of a parody.
Yeah.
What if Super Geeked Up is a show in the Star Wars universe?
Oh, we'd have to sing because that's what they do in the Christmas special. Every show that you watch on TV.
All right, here, I'll do this. I'll tweak Pierre's. What if Disney princesses were in Spaceballs?
What if Disney princesses were in Spaceball?
What if they were?
Okay, George, you can kick us off.
That's cruel.
Okay. Here we go. So I forget the planet. The planet Orlando. On planet Orlando, where all of Disney princesses live and reign over the world, right? But every year, one of them has to get married. Right? Every year, one of them has to get married.
Yep, that's the rules.
Okay.
So that's the rules of Planet Orlando. So they have to marry one off each year. And this year it was Belle. Princess Belle was to be married to intergalactic hero Gaston.
Oh yes, the
Yeah.
hero Gaston.
But since Belle decides to choose the rebellion, she decides to leave the planet, and she escapes on this other little craft with we're doing Star Wars, right? So she escapes on the craft. Spaceballs. Okay.
Yeah.
With Dottie.
Yes.
Storm Rivers, Dottie, right?
Yeah.
So she escapes on a craft with her sisters, the other princesses.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the 5 princesses, Disney princesses, and Dottie escaping, going to a secret planet where they can be free.
Okay.
And then Belle on the secret planet of Lake Buena Vista.
Nice.
Belle meets this furry beast, also known as Barf. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm my own best friend.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's a mom.
And oh man, she just falls in love with Barf because she loves furry creatures, as we know. But then, and the other princesses find other weird creatures to fall in love with as well. But then Gaston tracks her down and tries to kill Barf. But what happens, Francis?
Well, he tries to communicate with the locals on this planet. They don't really speak common or English or anything. They're all trying to talk to Gaston, and they're confused. They don't know what he wants. They're like, why is he so angry? They just can't figure it out, and they're practically falling over themselves. And he's like, please, guys, I just need to know what planet I'm on. Just tell me what planet. And they're kind of getting the language, but they're all hurt. They're all on the ground. They've hurt their legs, and they're like, this knee world. And so,
what a setup. That joke.
And they're like, and of course, Gaston in utter shock, like, he mistook it for the name of the planet. Disney World. I get it now. So this was.
I like how they speak French, but he does not. French accent.
Oh, he doesn't. No one in Beauty and the Beast speaks in a French accent except for the appliances, and he's not one of them.
That's okay. That's true.
He doesn't have to speak French. And little does he know that the people protecting the princesses, Mog and the others, have already set up an elaborate plan to defeat one guy who happened to go to this planet by himself. And that elaborate plan is actually, George is going to tell us all about this elaborate plan to get rid of the one single guy.
They suck the air from the planet.
I mean, that's
wait, but how did they survive?
That's the plot of Spaceballs. So yeah.
He's like, you French non-French speaking bastards. Sacre bleu. He shows up. He shows up with oh, I got it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What's the refresh me the person's name just for the story?
Gaston,
right?
Yeah.
All right.
He's the bad guy.
He's the villain.
Yes, and Gaston was hunting down originally the 5 princesses, right? So now he's hunting down, right? So
yeah.
Originally he was trained as a bounty hunter, so it used to be called Gaston Fett, and then so he shows up. He shows up with a giant mechanical candlestick. It's a ship that looks like a candlestick.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, anyway, this is part 2 of the sequel.
Okay.
So he shows up with a giant mechanical fire stick, and as he turns around, what's the candlestick all the time? Lumiere, yeah. So it's execute order Lumiere, and then it just wipes out the whole planet.
Oh no! All the princesses die.
Yeah, well, that's how it just ends.
Oh, so you have to wait till the next part.
Part 2 of the sequel.
It scrolls upward.
It's like Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah,
it ends on a downer, and then you have to wait.
I'm trying to make it to another episode here. So yeah,
okay. All right.
That makes sense. Good.
Wait for the next time George is here for this thrilling conclusion.
Do the 5 princesses survive? Tune in next time.
I think Gaston would like a phallic thing, so the candlestick would be a good ship.
You can see him all smiling with the big nose.
Yeah. But that's right. It was originally Gaston Fett, and then he changed it to Boba Fett because he was like, I don't know about Gaston. That's
Gaston Fett. That's what I really just wanted to say.
Yeah. Yes, Chaz. He could be Gaston. Let's see here. What? Oh, Croix always wants us to do French Kermit somewhere in the Beauty and the Beast world. Maybe he is. Who knows? All right, there you go, folks. That was a couple super movie pitches. Very good. And that one was that was very cartoon based because we had the Disney princesses. All right. So wait, who are the 5 though? Or are you saying there are only 5 that exist?
No. It's just 5.
So who are your? I'm interested. Who would your 5 choices be? So you got Belle, who's my favorite. That's good.
Okay. I'm gonna go by seniority. just because I think the older one's a little more established, and then we need okay, so we need Belle, and Belle's like the team leader. Okay. The Moana.
Moana, okay.
All right, Moana.
We're doing modern princesses here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm trying to go with modern. I'm not. I could just go Snow White, Cinderella. No, I want to try to go with modern here.
Okay.
So you got Moana, Snow White, and then I'm looking for the action stars.
Oh, you got Mulan.
Mulan, yeah. Pocahontas, is she considered one now?
She is one.
She's modern.
Yeah. So
all right, there you go. You got five.
just trying to go with the modern ones instead of the classic.
Good choices. I like those.
The snotty ones.
Well, the snotty ones wouldn't do anything. They're just gonna wait for some dude to save them. These
The same
ladies,
guy, the same charming guy.
the same charming guy.
Just
One
the wife.
guy.
That's next
Just the one
time.
prince.
The wives, Disney style.
Yeah, that's the what if Prince Charming fucked every Disney princess?
Shrek's like, where's my baby white?
Oh, not a Disney princess though.
Not Shrek's baby either.
All right, folks. We're going to talk about cartoons and the live action movies a little later. We're going to do Geeky Treasure Hunt. But let's talk with George about the 757 Hustle Show. Tell our viewers what you do on your show.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is George. So 757 Hustle Show is a channel I started, and basically I like to, like I'm doing right now, talking to other people about everything and nothing, having a good time. And we like to promote pop culture, geeky stuff as well. And we dab into everything from, we do live performances with music to vintage comic books to comic book cons, vacation. So we just enjoy life. So life's short. So I've learned you got to drive it like you stole it. And, so, oh, look at that. So the page is always updating. I always like to, keep the page moving. So it's not the same stuff always on there. Every time you go back, you'll find something different. That's some Masters of the Universe. If you're into toys, I got stuff about toys. If you're into like Halloween movies, so it's always like whatever it's shoot from the hip. Hey, I like doing this. Let's do this.
Good production value.
I love going to conventions and talking to other fans of culture and having fun discussions. And, we like the fact that we never met each other and we can sit here and bullshit talking about Star Wars, or Spaceballs, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a connection, you know what I'm saying? It's a connection. It's a power. And plus I love talking. So
nothing wrong with that. That's the way to go, man. Now, what conventions, like what's your favorite convention so far that you've attended?
Been to, professionally, I've actually been covering all the Galaxy Cons in Raleigh. I did Nightmare Weekend, and I did in Richmond Galaxy Con also.
Nice.
Yeah. So I tried MegaCon is in Orlando.
Yes, MegaCon.
Oh, I've heard that's really that's good.
Yeah. So everybody and their mother is going to be there. I couldn't go. My cousin's going to be there. Check this out. My cousin's getting flown out Monday. The following Monday is a convention at the same convention center. So they already put him up in a hotel. So he's going there. So he's going to be reporting live on my show while he's there.
Oh, he's your correspondent.
Yeah. And the best part is his broken English. I love Rick, my cousin Ricky. So every time, so Ricky on the radio show, Ricky used to call and give movie interviews.
Oh,
and
nice.
people the problem is people will be like, is that guy drunk? I'm like, nah, that's just cousin Ricky. He sounds like that.
Oh, very cool.
On the 757 Hustle Show. Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, Pierre says come to Mid-South Con. Where's that, Pierre?
Mid-South.
Yeah, Mid-South.
Mid-South,
South. Well, man, there's nowadays, like pretty much wherever you are, I would say there's going to be probably a Comic-Con close to you or in your town or nearby. There's so many of them now.
Memphis.
Memphis. Okay. That's Mid-South, I guess. Sure.
I'm in Hampton Roads, Virginia. On the beach.
Not too far away. Yeah. And yes, Pierre, it is George's first time on the show. Yes, we're excited. We always like having new people on as well as returnees. All right, cool. So let's see here. Wait, let me share the link again. So youtube.com/@the757 Hustle Show 7 is where you can find it. Go over there, hit the subscribe button, give us some, check out his videos, give him a like. That's right.
Get little John to apparently say stuff on.
Oh yeah, we have celebrities all the time.
Yeah, you have a whole whole soundboard of celebrities. I love it.
We're
How often do you usually post videos or do shows?
okay. So there were. I'm getting back to posting once a week, and I'm trying to get to the point where I will be going daily live.
Daily.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's my goal. That's my goal. And my thing is though, I'm not. I love having a conversation. I just don't love. I sitting there in front of the camera by myself.
I hate that too. Yeah,
I
don't like
can't.
that.
I can't do that. I need to engage. I love people's stories. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit there and just repeat the script that go to chat AI and just sit there. Hey, smash that like button, whatever. Blah blah blah. Hey, back in 1932, but I just can't. I need to.
Are you gonna record them or are you gonna do them live?
I'm going live, baby.
You're going live.
I'm going live.
Okay,
I'm gonna do some recording first. I like to mix it up. I like to mix it up. That way, if somebody I found you guys one night. I was just,
Yeah, we're glad to see you.
I was just scrolling. I was listening to another channel and the wife fell asleep, so I'm doing that quiet scroll, blocking the light, blocking that somehow it illuminates everything. And then I found you guys, and I'm like, wow, man, these guys are awesome. We talk about the same stuff, and we're making jokes and everything. And you guys laughed at my stuff. I'm like, oh, they laughed at my joke. My wife's like, I'm shaking the bed. You know what I'm saying? We're asleep. So, and then that's just love sharing stories, and and the fact that, like I said, it's the connection of, I'm not going to talk politics. I'm not going to talk about, I talk about pop culture, but I don't talk about what George Clooney's wearing. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same thing. It's like, yo, did you see the new Star Wars show? Did you like it? Yeah, shit was cool. But
nothing wrong. Yeah, see,
yes.
Yeah.
The goal is to go daily. So and seriously, everybody out there, you guys don't even know. One simple comment kicks off that algorithm, and that's how I found out. Because somebody else was commenting and hitting like and share, and you guys don't even know how important that is. And just for tonight, it's free to subscribe. Tonight to subscribe to the 57 Hustle Show. Free. So
nice.
And there's production value. I mean, we don't have buttons. We don't have buttons. Nothing.
I'm trying to bring back the variety talk show format.
It's a good format.
You know what I'm saying? Fun. People always ask me, what's your show about? I'm like, you never seen a talk show? You know what I'm saying? It's like
people
one
haven't
night they
anymore.
got a band, one night they got an author, one night they got something. It's you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
the Johnny Carson.
It's old school variety. Yeah, Steve Allen.
You call me the 757 Hustle Show.
All right, you're right, Francis. We don't have buttons. We don't even have buttons on our shirts. Because we just wear t-shirts.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Claudia says celebrities are on the show at times, but still never have gotten Kevin Bacon to come here one day. Maybe one day.
He does weird stuff. Kevin Bacon's like weirdly free to do things. Like he just does random things. So I wouldn't be surprised if you can get that.
Claudius also says, oh yeah, George, fun connection for you. A friend of mine worked on the set of Mandalorian, got to be on set with Grogu puppet. Everyone here is closer to Grogu thanks to me. That's right. Thanks, Claudius.
Have him talk to George. Have him be a guest.
The Grogu show?
The puppet Grogu. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. You don't have to talk. I'll be just like, oh, look how cute, you son of a bitch. Look how cute you are.
Make it happen. Make it happen, Claudius. Let's do this.
George Lucas. George Show. George Lucas. You see? The force is strong.
George is kind of low energy, though.
George Lucas?
George Lucas is low
energy. Would be interesting to talk. It'd be great to talk to.
Oh, my God.
I mean, Star Wars.
To talk to.
I'll be just like you. I say, are you still pissed off you couldn't make Flash Gordon?
He wanted to make Flash Gordon?
I didn't know this. Did he want to make Flash Gordon?
Yeah, he couldn't get the rights, and he ended up writing Star Wars.
Oh, shit. Well, actually, that's great news because we wouldn't have Star Wars otherwise.
But that's what I'm saying. Out of all the questions he's been asked, I'm going to flat out ask him, are you still fucking pissed you didn't get to do Flash Gordon?
He should do it now. I mean, nobody's doing anything with Flash Gordon. I want to see more new Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon is still under rights, but you know what's free property right now? and I'll share it with you guys. I know you guys like to write, right? Some of you guys are writers and have products out. Yeah. I've been stalking. So Buck Rogers, and in the 25th and a half century, Buck Rogers is in public domain.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
I was a big fan of that show back when I was a kid, man.
Yeah, as long as you don't make it look like the TV show, you can do whatever you want. And I've been going. That thing came out in the 1930s or earlier. I'm not sure, in the late 20s or 30s. I've been doing down that whole rabbit hole of the original stuff, and I'm like, this would be amazing. This could be a Netflix show. This could be in such low budget. I was just like, dude, why you? My wife's like, why are you talking publicly and shut up already? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it could be so. I mean, you don't even know. I'm like, so I'm a friend of a comic book community. I go on their shows, and a lot of artists. So one of my goals is to, like, all right, Jeff, you're gonna draw the cover. Francis, you're gonna draw the first panel, and we're gonna draw this live here on the air, and we're gonna create a comic book, and then we're gonna promote it. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's that whole
It's out there. You can do it. I mean, for Buck Rogers especially. Yeah.
Buck Rogers, yeah, man, that's a great.
That's a good tip. Tammy says Buck always had the babes, Jeff. That's true.
That's true.
Which is why when you said that, I want to do. For some of you know it. You know, I write erotic sci-fi and fantasy. So I should want to do one of my parodies. Then fuck Rogers.
There you go. The 25-minute parody.
The 25 minutes. Nice. Did Buck Rogers start as a comic book, a comic strip, comic strip, like in the newspapers?
Yeah, comic strip, and then it started transformed into. Actually, I think they both. Don't correct me. Sorry. Don't fact check me. But I think they both came out at the same time. He was. I think there was a Buck Rogers comic strip, but Buck Rogers was appearing in a certain comic book at the same time, like a part, like half, featuring Buck Rogers or featuring one of those anthology books or something. But
that just reminded me, a friend of mine who used to work on my films I did, one time gave me this huge hardbound collection of Buck Rogers, all the Buck Rogers comic strips, which I couldn't believe he gave it to me. And now I got to figure out where the fuck it is, like where I put it.
That's crazy. I mean, basically, because of public domain, all the character names are there. So Buck Rogers, Velma, except for the robot, you can't use Twiggy.
He was the TV show invented him.
Yeah, the TV show invented him. But all the bad guys, you know what I'm saying? Those are all main characters. And the story basically is he's a World War I pilot, goes into a cave. Some gas knocks him out, keeps him in suspended animation for, you remember the TV show, for 500 years. Yes. And then he comes out of the cave and he helps Velma. He meets Velma fighting the people, and that's it. And he's like, I'm here to help. And they go on their own adventures. That's the only setup you need for a whole franchise.
Yeah. It's
kind of interesting how someone who's been asleep for 500 years is the best big savior of the future. No idea what the technology is.
That's the whole point. It's the way his thinking. They're so by the book. They don't free think.
Right.
They don't free think. So it's his military training. It's his let's just do it instead of like we need a plan.
His gung ho attitude.
That's his America. That stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But that's all you need for a setup. Let me pitch this to you real quick, since I finally get to talk to this about loud. Modern day pilot.
Okay.
Modern day pilot.
There's
a whole war that takes over. Modern day pilot crashes. He's on the run. Captain Buck Rogers. He's on the run. He's in enemy territory. He's being hunted down. Goes into this cave. There's bombarding. Some neon green gas comes out. Boom. He wakes up. It's suspended animation. Remember, Buck Rogers starts off on Earth, and the story takes us into space.
Okay.
So that's how I explain why the aliens came to Earth to get that green gas.
Mm-hmm.
So Buck Rogers wakes up. I mean, this is all modern, so you can recast everybody, whatever. He wakes up. He sees some lady with a belt jetpack and a laser gun. That's what the Buck Rogers is famous for the jetpack. They could like jump up, fighting, and that's how the story starts. Modern guy, and he's got his flight uniform that says U.S. Air Force, Buck Rogers. She recognizes the symbol like she does in the comic book and says, "Oh, you're from the old days."
The old days.
Yeah, that's the original story. She goes, "Oh, you're from the old days." And he literally says, "I've been asleep for 500 years,
Oh boy.
and my back is killing me."
Yeah.
Oh man. Best sleep I've ever had.
Yeah, but
All right, cool. That's awesome. All right, folks, look for the new Buck Rogers coming soon.
and he gets the babes.
Kiss the babes.
I would hope so.
Yeah, he's he's the hero. He has to.
All right, let's go to our second super geeky question,
Dun, dun, dun.
which is choose a cartoon and tell us who you would cast in a live action version. I forgot about I put the who you would cast part in because I didn't do that part. All right, I'll just do it on the fly. I was just thinking of which one I would do. Now I know a lot of these cartoons actually have been made into live action versions, but even if they have, folks, we want to know like who, if you did a new one, like who would you put? So George, what do you got?
Okay, Thundar the Barbarian.
Oh yeah, Thundar. I like Thundar.
Thundar the Barbarian. Okay,
That's never been turned right into live action. I don't
No.
think.
it was originally a Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, cartoon. Yep.
Right. Chris Hemsworth playing Thundar. Dreamy Chris Hemsworth, right? All chiseled, playing the Barbarian. Zendaya playing Princess Ariel.
Okay.
And Jack Black doing the voice of Ukla the Muck.
Okay. Yep.
And he'll have a song. He'll sing something.
Yeah.
Because he always sings in his movies. He has to sing something.
No,
Yeah.
he doesn't always sing. That's not true.
No, he didn't for
He didn't for Borderlands.
Borderlands, yeah. But he did for Mario, Super Mario. So.
Yeah, but that's that one. That doesn't mean every time, just because he did for Bowser. All right, I would love Thundar, man. Like, we don't hear much about Thundar anymore. That'd be cool.
Barbarian.
Good choice. All right. I remember part of my casting. If they did another G.I. Joe, which they'll probably fuck up, but
oh jeez.
even though I actually like the original, well, the G.I. Joe movie, the first live action one they did about 10 years ago or so.
With the suits.
And I mean the suits, that's
suits.
fine. They were fine. They weren't needed really, but I think it was still a pretty good action movie.
Hey, welcome to the team. Take the new experimental suits out for a run.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. But you could cast as Scarlett Johansson, and Kate Beckinsale could be the Baroness. I think she'd be amazing Baroness.
Oh, nice.
Because she already dressed like that in Underworld, basically, in her tight,
Yeah.
like leather catsuit type thing.
She's and Scarlett Johansson's still doing. I mean, she's the lead.
She's still acting. Yeah, no kidding. She's still acting.
No
What do you
action,
mean?
like action.
Oh yeah, Jurassic Park Rebirth or whatever it's called, right?
Sofia Vergara as the Baroness.
Oh my, come on.
Hey, Destro!
Okay, that would be a great pair for a parody for sure. Yeah.
Lady J!
We need characters with really strong accents to play these characters. The stronger, the better.
So I'm trying. Yeah, but see, who else actually? See, she's probably one of the few nowadays, right? I mean, Connery, of course, had a very distinct accent.
Oh, who has an accent still?
Who nowadays has a really, really strong, distinct?
They're all older actors. Like Salma Hayek still has an accent.
But nowhere near. She's not like Vergara at all.
No,
I mean, hers is more normal.
And the guys that did have the accents, the people are losing them. Like the guy that played 300, Leonidas.
Oh yeah.
Gerard Butler.
Gerard
Yeah,
Butler.
like Scottish.
And a couple years ago we lost Gilbert Gottfried. He had a very distinct voice, obviously.
Yeah.
Imagine him as like Cobra Commander. Actually, I could imagine that.
I
That
could
would fit.
Yeah.
Destro, I gotta tell you, Destro, I don't think we're gonna be G.I. Joe.
Destro, these three Joes walking through a bar.
Yeah. Funny you mentioned that. I was talking to my wife prior to the show. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna talk like Gilbert Gottfried making fun of Andrew Dice Clay. That's how I'm gonna talk to these guys all night.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, she's like, what's wrong with you?
That'd be amazing. Hello, Johnny. Welcome. We're just started our question about pick a cartoon. Tell us who you cast in a live action version. We already got Thundar the Barbarian and G.I. Joe. They need to remake Oh Mighty Isis. Oh yes, that was the one that was paired with Shazam, I believe, right? Not sure who to cast. Well, was Isis actually it was the Isis character Egyptian or no, or just had powers from the goddess Isis?
The god, she I think was multiple gods. I'm not remember.
I mean, but was she Egyptian or no, or was she just getting powers from Egyptian gods?
She got the power just like Captain Marvel, Shazam. It was the same thing.
Is she just like a white girl then, or what? Or what was she? Do you remember? Because I'm trying to think who to cast.
Yes.
Okay.
She was a white girl.
All right. I mean, well, we don't have to do that nowadays. Obviously, we can cast whoever we want. All right. Well, let's see. Who do we cast as Isis then?
I don't actually know who this is.
Isis.
Okay, sure. Let's. We're just gonna cast her as everything.
She gets all the roles.
Sandra Oh should be the Baroness with a French accent.
Good. I'm glad we're picking Sandra Oh as the one
With a French accent, even better.
We.
The person who turned into Isis was a white archaeologist. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Archaeologist. Dang.
Oh, Lara Croft. We'll put Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Or the newer one. God damn it. I know what's her name. Alicia Vikander.
Oh yeah.
She could actually play Isis. I could see that. She's a good actor. All right. Okay. So Francis, what cartoon do you want to turn into a live action?
So I'm gonna go Hanna-Barbera as well, because I don't think this ever got turned into a live action, even though its counterpart did. But let's get the Jetsons.
Ooh.
Let's do a live action Jetsons. I feel like that. Like I'm really kind of surprised because it did Flintstones, which I feel is harder to do live action than the Jetsons.
Yeah.
I think Jetsons easier. And of course, George Jetson will be played by the guy who plays everyone, Pedro Pascal, because he's every guy. He's every dad.
Meet Jorge Jetson.
He plays Joel in The Last of Us. He's playing Mr. Fantastic.
He's Reed Richards. Yeah.
He's the whitest. He's the whitest Latino in the world.
Oh,
so like he'll
Ricardo
be.
Richards.
We'll get Ricardo Montalban as the as Reed Richards. No, as
his boss.
No, the dog as
Astro.
As Astro, because Astro talks. We'll have
So the wife's Jane, right? There is his boy Elroy, daughter Judy, Jane is Judy.
Yeah.
I'm just going through the themes.
Now,
Yeah.
I'll tell you everything you need to know about the show.
and the maid. Don't forget the maid.
Rosie.
Rosie the robot.
Yeah.
Rosie.
Oh, okay, wait. Who's going to do the voice of Rosie the robot?
Check 1, 2. Hold on.
Oh.
Check.
Oh.
We're gonna do it. Hey, what was it, George? Hey, George.
Is that Rosie?
Is that Rosie?
She needs an upgrade.
Well, Rosie will.
Hey,
Rosie.
Mr. J.
Oh, it's Harley Quinn.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. It's like,
Rosie.
Hello,
will, of
Dash.
course,
Welcome.
be voiced by Rosie Perez.
oh yeah.
Oh, I actually love Rosie Perez, man.
Yeah.
What you mean that dog is out there again?
Everyone has to have an accent.
You better bring that dog back inside.
Okay, I just realized everything so far we've cast with a full Latino cast, which is great.
Okay. All right. And then
It's very interesting.
I'll change it. I'll change it up. Because there's
And there's nothing wrong with that. That's awesome.
Because I was like, oh well, who can Jean-Claude Van Damme play? Because he has a thick accent, but he's too old.
Oh, he has a very distinct accent.
Yeah, it's a very distinct accent.
He could play his boss. George has a boss, right?
Yeah, he could play the boss.
Basically, Sprocket. He could play Mr. Spacely.
Actually, I would like to rewrite that. I retype that, cast that. I would like to put Andy Garcia as Mr. Space.
Oh, jeez. It is going to be a full Latin cast.
Can you
It's
see
gonna
him?
be great.
Hey, George, you should be working, George Jetson. I'm telling you right now, you should be working.
No, it'll be Fluffy. Oh God, what's his real name? The comedian Fluffy. What's his name?
I don't know.
Elroy. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he'll be Elroy.
All right. Well, then Judy can be. I don't know if you know this actress, but Isabella Merced. I like her a lot.
Oh, there you
She's
go.
like- she's good.
Hey, I got Jane.
Who's
Yeah.
Jane?
Sofia Vergara.
Oh, jeez.
Of course.
Oh, why did I? How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Oh man, there
Wanda
you go.
Sykes can be Rosie. I could see that.
Oh
too.
yeah.
The Hetsons. There you go.
On los Hetsons.
Dash wants to make his stage name Jean-Luc Goddamn instead of Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Luc.
Or Jean-Luc Picard.
Jean-Luc Goddamn. All right. There we go. All right. So
I like these casts.
Mundo.
they're amazing. I don't know
Yeah.
why they don't do this.
I can't wait for I can't wait for
Can you imagine the Jetsons in Spanish soap opera? Fuck me. I should be writing this stuff down.
Telenovela.
Telenovela, yeah.
oh yeah,
Jorge. Donde
Shit.
estaba Jorge?
just all cleavage and all just like their shirts buttoned down to like their navel and just
Always
showing
fighting,
them.
like, where you been? I've been working all night long.
There's
crying
actually
over
a lot of Spanish shows on Netflix I actually think are really good.
Yeah, but those are professionally made versus the telenovelas, which are a little more over the top.
Yes. But even these professionally made ones can get very dramatic, very over dramatic at times. Like, they're super well acted, but just the crazy stuff that happens in these plots sometimes, like, holy shit. I can't stop watching though. Like,
Oh, okay.
no, they're good. It's good though.
No,
I
yeah, yeah,
I got hooked on one from Spain, I think, about the they didn't tie the trampoline down or something. And
What?
there's okay, so there's a bunch of rich people, rich families,
Uh-huh.
and
They probably had the aircraft carrier from G.I. Joe.
yeah. So basically, they didn't tie down the jungle gym, and there was like a hurricane, and somebody
Okay.
didn't tie it down, and then there's a whole thing of like, you didn't tie it down, we're gonna beat your ass. Rich
Well,
people.
for not tying down a jungle gym.
The kids died. The kids were in it.
Oh, okay. That's a
Okay.
big important plot
That's
point.
tragic. That's tragic.
I didn't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Oh,
this
that's
is a
funny.
sequel. Return of the Nephews. You know.
I'll tell you, these shows are crazy. So yeah.
Mandy Moore's 40. She can play Jane. Oh, sure.
Plain Jane. There you go. Mandy Moore. Can't be any more plainer.
Salma Hayek and Sofia Vergara can be cartoon besties.
Oh my God.
It's all
Laverne and Shirley.
Has her accent.
Latino Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, they should do that.
Oh.
And they should call it Latino Laverne and Shirley
Just like that. Latino Shirley.
and put those two in it. I would watch that.
Oh my God.
Laverne and Shirley was very popular, man. It's been a long time. Bring it back.
I'm sorry.
Come
Laverne E.
Lo
Shirley. Thank you.
Laverne.
Who's gonna play those two guys? Those two like
Oh,
greasers.
Lenny
Yeah.
Squeaky?
Who were they? Who are they? Were they like their love interest or no?
No,
No,
they were
they're
like the
just-
comedy relief.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
The 70s Urkels.
Yeah, the Urkels.
70 Urkels.
Pedro can play Lenny and Squiggy. Were those the two guys?
Yeah, Lenny
Yeah.
and Squeaky.
Wait, he's gonna play both of them?
No,
Pedro's playing everything, so might as well.
even the
He's-
father, the old
he's-
Italian guy.
I mean, really, look, there's
No,
other
no. Actually, Pedro could play Carmine, the dancer. Laverne, one of the he had the curly hair and everything.
dude, but look, there's other actors that exist. I hope Hollywood knows this. There's other actors that exist. You don't
Well,
have to-
you know that. Well, but here's the thing. I don't mind because I think he's awesome. So I don't mind at all seeing him. But you know that
Yeah.
like Chris Pratt, right? Was it like they get that thing
He
right
was
where
in
they
a-
always
yeah, I guess so.
or they get certain times where they keep using the same like Zendaya's and everything too. It seems like too.
He's gonna be in like a few movies. He's gonna be in He's gonna be in the Last of Us 2 this year. He's gonna be in Fantastic Four. He's gonna be in Mandalorian and Grogu. He's gonna be in like all of these movies and
He's a
TV
busy
shows
guy.
they're showing. Yeah, and good for him.
Oh, he would be a
He's
great
definitely-
Carmine. Tammy agrees with you.
Yeah, there you go.
Pedro.
The great Santini.
We'll make it happen. We'll
My
make it
Laverne
happen.
and Shirley
guys.
memories are kicking in right now with the gummy.
All right, folks. There we go. We get some amazing cartoons to turn. I agree with you. I can't believe they haven't done the Jetsons. That is quite amazing.
Yeah, it's so weird. They've done everything. They've done like I was when you told me the topics of tonight, I was trying to sit there. I'm like, well, what cartoon hasn't been? You know what I'm saying? It's like They've even made Smurf movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a new
It's like,
Smurf movie even coming out soon. I forget when, but they even did Pink Panther as
Yes.
like a live action, even though not the Panther itself, but
yeah,
I
I mean,
but the
everything.
detective, yeah.
yeah.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. I mean, I was going.
Sure.
I was like, let me be cool. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna go on the show about culture, pop culture. I'm gonna be like Gem. I think they even made a Gem movie.
They did do a
I'm
Gem
sure-
movie.
yeah.
Yeah, right. See,
Yeah.
it's like
The Josie and the Pussycats. Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
There's a live action Riverdale for
There's a
Archie,
TV show,
so,
yeah.
but like it's all been done except for the Jetsons. So and then
And
they can do
Thundar.
and Thundar.
and Thundar, but they can do that crossover event where the Jetsons met the Flintstones. and they
Yes.
do that.
And bring back John
John
Goodman.
Goodman. Well, you'd always get the other guy from the sequel, whoever that guy was.
Oh, that's right. They replaced him, didn't they?
yeah.
Or they-
And one of the Baldwins was Barney instead of
Rock
what's his
Vegas.
face?
Flintstone Rock. It was Flintstones Vegas, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, Viva Rock Vegas.
It was supposed to be
So-
a prequel. I think. If I remember.
It was a prequel. Yeah.
So Tammy, obviously, of course, a couple years ago they did a new Dungeons and Dragons movie, but she means, of course, I believe the '80s cartoon Dungeons and Dragons, which was great. Amazing.
Yes.
But I do like that the movie actually put those characters
Yeah, I was gonna say the
cameoed
cameoed.
into
Yeah.
the maze thing. That was super cool.
Have you heard the ending? What was
The
animated?
car
and-
commercial? Or what?
The car commercial is awesome. That is epic. That car commercial is awesome. But the actual script got animated. It's on YouTube. It's called Dungeons and Dragons Requiem, and it's the official ending. It was a script.
Wait a minute. You mean it was a script they never actually made?
Yes, and they fans and everybody they took clips from the episode, and whatever, and it's the last episode.
But
And
it's
they-
actually a script written by the people back then.
Yeah, it's a legit script, and I think it was voice actors and fans and everybody put it together. The actual last half an hour.
That's amazing.
It's a
What's it
half-hour
called?
show.
Requiem?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a full episode, and it's once you get used to the different quality, you know what I'm saying, you could tell where they're inserting edits and stuff like that. But
It's called Requiem. Is that what you said?
yeah,
I'm
Dungeons and Dragons, you'll see it. You'll see once it pops
looking,
up.
I'm
and it's
looking at
just
it
like-
now. Yeah, so
It's
out there.
hot. I heard it a while ago, and I had forgotten about it. And the other night, I put my earbuds in, and I like to listen to audio dramas. And I was just watching and listening. I'm like, oh man, I totally forgot about this. And it's just so. Once you start watching it, you're like, yo, I got to go back and watch this show. I mean, they're like fighting with each other. Like spoilers. They're like freaking the team splits. It's like a Civil War. It's
Oh.
like Avengers, Captain America Civil War. It's like the team splits up, and you're like, yo, bro, that guy's trying to kill him.
Damn.
But
Oh,
I actually have the
this
whole
good.
collection on DVD. I gotta go back and watch it.
oh, I love it. I love it. I picked up the action figures that came out.
Oh yeah, they released new ones not too long ago. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Nerds.
all that plastic. It's that plastic crack, man. They make that stuff out of plastic, and you want more and more and more.
All right, folks. Let's we got one more game for your geeky treasure, but let's thank our awesome patrons before we do that. If you'd like to support us, you can go to patreon.com/super-geeked-up. There it is. You can do thank you. Any amount you want, and a couple bucks, $5, $10, whatever a month, whatever you can do is really helpful. Thank you to everybody who's helping us out. If you're at $10 or more a month, you're a super shout out patron, and we do a weird geeky shout out every week for you guys, which we will do right now. You can also, of course, do a super chat, which is a little dollar symbol below your YouTube window if you want to do a one-time thing. That helps us as well. All right, what do we got, Francis? Cartoon theme? Something else? What are we doing today for a theme?
Cartoon catchphrases.
Cartoon catchphrases. All right.
Mhm.
Okay, George, if you have the doc open, you can also help us with this, if you'd like.
Yeah.
I'm going to cheat a little by looking some up since we've used so many recently.
Sure.
All right, Francis, why don't you start?
Craig Allen Poole. If you were a doctor, I'd ask you, "What's up?" Instead of "What's up, doc?" Sorry, it was my
Come on. All right.
it was my attempt. Oh, good. It was my attempt.
Well, Greg and Rena Horvey, big thank you for your support, and eat my shorts. All right, you want to do the next person there on the list, George, if you have it up?
I'm trying to open that up right now. Hold on.
Okay, actually, we'll keep going. We'll tag you in a minute. Francis, back to you.
Okay. To Tammy Anderson.
I see
okay.
it. I got it.
Okay, you got it. Go for it. For Tammy Anderson, what would you say?
For Tammy Anderson?
Yeah. As a cartoon catchphrase.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna go 80s. We're gonna go retro 80s. Okay.
Yes.
This is a cartoon based off a famous TV show. And she would say, how do I do it? Just say the catchphrase?
Yeah, or however you want to do it. Any way you want to do it. You got carte blanche.
I don't speak French. All right. All right. Hey, this is George from the 757 Hustle Show, and we just want to let Tammy Anderson know, just like Punky Brewster, you got Punky Power.
Nice. Punky Power. That's good old Punky Power.
Even Punky Brewster had a cartoon.
Oh, she did. That's right.
She did, yeah.
All right, you doing Johnny?
Yes. Johnny Big Daddy Pappas, of course you can. I'm going to say this, and I apologize ahead of time, Johnny, but you can yabba dabba do me.
That was Johnny, right?
That was for Johnny.
Well, and while you're yabba dabba doing Johnny, make sure, like Michael Gilstrap, you're wearing your "Oh My Stars and Garters."
Nice X-Men reference.
Beast, yes. All right, you got George. You got Dash V.
Dash V.
Check.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Ooh,
That sounded
Claw.
just like Dr. Claw. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I got a jelly bean stuck in my throat.
And of course, for you, Jalou, my God, your power is over 9 because you're doing anime. Because you're an anime guy. 9,000. I had to explain in the middle of it.
Delaney Parker, Suffer and Succotash. Can't believe you're not on the show this week because you're our most frequent guest. But we'll have you on soon.
Because she exited stage left.
Exit stage right. That's a different cat, but Snagglepuss is good too. All right, Brian H is the last one.
Speaking about cats, and one of the things on the voting list tonight, we're gonna go with Thundercats. Remember Thundercats, the enemy? Brian H. Ancient spirits of evil transform this decayed body to Mumbra, the ever-living.
Damn, that's amazing. You remember all that. That was really good.
That's so
I did a whole Thundercat thing the other day, so it just came out. Like syphilis, it was back, baby. I'm like, yes.
I love it.
Patreon.com/super-geeked-up, folks. Thank you so much, everybody who's supporting us. By the way, since you mentioned the poll, what's the best thing to yell from 80s cartoons? I have the power is, or here, you do it. You do it in one of the voices. I have the power.
I have the power.
Great. Nice. 50% of the vote, it is in the lead by quite a good margin right now. Thundercats O is still second.
Thundercats. Ho!
They really like their echo / reverb.
I'm also a
abilities.
singer too, so
It sounds great, man.
Hey, it's the Thundercats. Grab that
Hey.
pussy by the tail. Hey, it's the Thundercats.
God.
Like it. A little jazzy there.
Yeah. All right. Here we got one more game for you folks. Francis, I'll be right back. Can you introduce the game for them?
Oh, fine. I think I'm supposed to anyway.
You're supposed to anyway. Yeah. Do it.
One
All
job,
right.
Francis.
We're gonna we're gonna be playing everyone's favorite game. Well, okay, just some people's. The Geeky Treasure Hunt. That's where you guys in the chat room are gonna give us a special item that the three of us are going to discover. We're going to play Indiana Jones. We're going to be other people who find lost items, and we're going to tell you the story of this item, what it does, its curse, And of course, ultimately, it's reward. So in the chat right now, if you have an idea of an item that you want us to discover, go ahead and put down. It could be something silly. It could be the pacifier of truth. It could be, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna give you a whole list, but like things like that. Go ahead and do that in the chat room right now. And while we're waiting for Jeff to return, what do we have to look forward to, George, on the 757 Hustle Show? What do you got coming up?
So we got a bunch of interviews coming up. Right. We got a bunch of interviews coming up. I got some guests, actually some big YouTubers and some big people who aren't on YouTube, and I'm hoping to get them. I just covered the VR Magazine Awards. That's a local award show that does a whole huge, like the Grammys. It's like they do a whole celebration of local talent. I mean, from every type of thing. It's they do a whole, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and for best pop song and for best album,
you get a statue and everything.
Yeah. It's funny that we were talking earlier when you said golden microphone, because that's the prize, and I'm like, and I was like, oh shit, Francis saw my video. You know what I'm saying? Wow, that's awesome.
Back of my head somewhere. Yeah.
Like and subscribe. These guys are legit, bro.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so that's like a fun thing to.
Yeah. So I try to do a lot of stuff, different things, and I love having people on. Eventually, one guy you guys have on, and I like to pick your brain, just like we're doing here. And I like to interview people while we're doing trivia.
Oh, you like trivia? Oh,
you know what
trivia.
I'm saying? Like while we're doing trivia and stuff.
I like trivia. I'm a big fan of trivia.
Yeah, so, I think because your guard is up and down at the same time.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. So I feel I like doing. I do a couple of things, like we play like Geeked Up, where it's like, Francis, can you name 5 superheroes that wear a cape?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you say yes or no. You can name 5, and then I go to Jeff. Jeff, can you name more than 5?
Oh, it's like I can name that in 2 notes.
Yeah, it's basically that, but with geek pop culture.
Oh,
so I've had other podcast channels on, and we did for May the 4th. We did celebrity. We did a Star Wars Family Feud.
Oh, that's fun.
And big thanks to technology, I've been able to create themed Family Feud trivia nights, catering to the subject at hand.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Awesome.
Well, I put the call out. No one's given us anything yet, but remember, guys, just give us an item that we can use for the game, preferably something silly and weird that we can go ahead and discover. And again, tell you what the curse and, of course, even the reward of finding said item is for our geeky treasure hunt. But yeah, I was asking what was coming up on George's show, and it looks like some interviews. So very exciting, very nice.
And we're gonna start to copycat the cutting chickens' heads off live on TV too. So
oh, great!
I heard farming channels get the views, so whatever.
farming channels.
Maybe they do. Who knows nowadays?
Hey, like and subscribe while I cut off my cock. You know what I'm saying?
So, I remember So I was gonna say, did anyone? Because you're saying that the award show was like the Grammys. So did anyone show up with their girlfriend naked in the red carpet?
Wait, what?
Kanye had his girlfriend or his wife or whatever appear on the red carpet in a see-through dress.
Where, on the Grammys?
In the Grammys.
Was that this past weekend? Is that when that was? Sunday?
This past Sunday. And like,
wait a minute, not like see-through her like nipples, right?
You saw everything. Saw everything. They had to escort her out.
You had to shave before you leave in a dress like that.
Yeah. Like, because you got but that's Kanye does that to her all the time. I'm like, dude, why are you still there?
What? Wait, what's his wife's name?
I don't know. I don't remember. Just look at Kanye West's girlfriend.
That's what I said to you guys. I couldn't remember the conversation we were having. I kept saying, hands on camera. You see, he's typing up, looking, searching there. Hands on camera.
Girlfriend.
Grammys, yeah. And she showed, and no one's pressing charges because they asked that they were going to press charges for indecent exposure because she's just out there, and apparently no one's pressing charges, so she gets to go scot-free technically.
I know.
One thing, she was wearing this really large black coat to cover everything, and then she just drops the coat.
Big surprise, yeah. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I didn't realize.
Oh man.
Can you imagine if I wore that? I mean, it's not that I haven't done it, but because nobody saw me, I wasn't on the red carpet. But you know what I'm saying. But if I wouldn't be asked to leave if I was at the Waffle House Friday night.
Well,
You know,
Well, that's kind of normal at the Waffle
I was gonna
House.
say they expect it at the Waffle House. They're like, "Oh, you're at the Waffle House. There you go."
he goes, "Hey George, you want the usual?"
All right, looks like we got a. Okay, hang on. Oh, sorry, she's in her big coat here. I'm seeing nothing now. Yep, she's showing people her coat. I don't know why that's exciting.
Oh, are you watching the video?
Oh, here it goes. Oh, and they're blurring it out, of course.
No.
Oh, you can find that picture anywhere.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Is she? It looks like she's naked. Is she actually wearing anything?
She's
Yeah,
wearing a
she's
dress.
wearing, it's called Air.
Yeah. If you see with the
You know what?
unblurred
Yeah,
version,
this is a Newsweek thing. Of course, they blur it out. That's
yeah,
why
the
it's-
unblurred version is she actually adjusts. She tugs on the dress, so you see her tugging on the sheer material of the dress. It's like, what is that supposed to do? You could see everything.
Yeah. Oh, I'll look it up later.
Yeah,
When
it's
I'm
really
alone.
funny. It's ridiculous.
But yeah, but she's known for doing that, right? Wearing those kind of outfits.
She's known for him making her do that.
Yeah,
He's,
Okay, wait. Hang on. Well, he's fucking crazy. Yes.
Yeah,
How do we know he's making her do it?
that's kind.
I'm just saying, before we throw around those allegations, right? We
Mm.
don't know for sure.
Hey
Right?
Kanye, I didn't say anything.
That's true. I don't want the wrath.
Right,
Of
he might
Kanye.
jump on stage when you're
For me, I
accepting a
didn't say
word.
anything.
I don't want the wrath of Kanye.
I mean, I would believe it because he's fucking out of his mind.
He's
East Coast. West Coast said it. West Coast said it.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, if that's true, you're right. That's
He's-
very toxic
here.
for her, obviously.
Yeah, he lives here. He was once married to a Kardashian, so I'm sure he's out here somewhere.
Oh yeah.
He was
I mean,
one-
she's very attractive, though. I mean, he marries
She's
attractive
like,
women.
she's like his ex-wife's like a clone of the ex-wife.
It is.
Kim's,
it's-
yeah.
Yeah, that's why she's always like this.
Oh, duck facing.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was
just
duck
like-
facing.
you better do that face.
Yee. Oh yeah. Was he called Yee at one point?
Yay. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's Kanye, so it's yay.
Used to design or control all of Kim's red carpet garments. Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Maybe she's got to get away from this guy. Well, you know, that would probably be a good idea regardless. She gets away from him because he's very strange.
Yeah, he's out.
She
He's a
might
bit
be
out
cold.
there. But and then Will Smith's son had my favorite costume, which he wore a castle on his head.
Castle Grayskull?
It was a black
Have
castle.
you seen the meme? I thought it was like all my family members were texting me the picture of him wearing Castle Grayskull. And
He's
I'm like
wearing it.
showing my wife, I'm like, look what he wore. Look what he wore. He wore
Oh,
Castle
did they do a
Grayskull.
meme with Castle Grayskull?
Yeah. And
Nice.
he's like, and I'm telling my wife, look what he wore, look what he wore. And she's like, you're a freaking idiot. Because that's
Yeah.
Photoshop. That's not what he wore.
What's
No,
What's
he wore
his-
a. Oh,
Oh,
no,
nice.
yeah, that's
There
not
it
what he
is.
wore. He wore a he
I
wore a black.
that's amazing.
I was like this. Yes.
It's a good edit though. That's a really good edit.
After he did the red carpet, did his mother come along and fuck his friend on it?
No, not this time. Not this time.
All right. All right. Okay. That's, I guess,
All right.
we'll move on from making fun of celebrities.
that time of the night.
We're nearing the end of the
okay.
show. We're just
We
loud.
got,
Just-
let's see here. The Winter Soldier's arm. Okay. That's our treasure hunt. Thank you, Tammy.
Ooh,
The Winter Soldier's arm.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Because one of his arms, right, is like bionic, basically, or whatever. Or
It's
is it
made of-
adamantium? Is it adamantium?
No, vibranium.
Vibranium.
Vibranium. That's right.
Adamantium is going to be discovered in the new
Yes.
new movie.
Oh, right. Wait. Vibranium is from Wakanda. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So the three of us are okay, folks. So where? Just give us a location to start off at. It could be a town, a city, a place like in Waffle House. It could be whatever. Where are we starting searching for the Winter Soldier's arm?
If we start a Waffle House, we're just going to have to get into a fight, and that's just.
I actually wish there were Waffle Houses around me. I would go, man. I like waffles. Thank Scorpio just tuned in, and he has a great option. The pool. Thank you, Scorpio.
I love it. It's just so generic. The pool.
All right. Oh, wow. Boy, Francis and George, it's so nice to relax here in this pool, this famous pool.
Yes, in the middle of winter, perfect time to be relaxing in a
Well,
cold.
George said we should, join the polar bear club and go in the winter in the pool.
Speaking of winter,
Oh yes.
So so my platoon says soldier. I was a good soldier, so they gave me some time and some R&R to hang out with my buddies,
oh nice.
so we could plunge
Ah.
in this pool in the middle of winter.
Wait, winter? And you're a soldier? My God, I wish I could think of and my arm is itching right now. It's weird. Oh, it's so weird.
Oh,
I don't know.
You know what? Yeah. The hotel clerk gave me a great tip because they always give out treasure hunting tips at this hotel.
The concierge, yes.
The concierge says he heard the winter soldier's arm was somewhere nearby. He had
My
lost
God.
it. He was on a mission here recently.
The convenience of having all three things in one item.
And the fact that I was tired for sitting so long and I didn't have my back scratcher, I said that arm would fit perfectly for my needs.
All right, that's it. We gotta find this arm. What did he tell you?
Wait a minute. You already used it as a back scratcher?
No, I don't have my back scratcher with me.
Oh, I see.
I left it back.
Then
So
we
I
must
used-
find it for that reason.
No,
I
I
must
have to
do
find
that.
that arm.
That's yes. Oh, perfect. Okay, so where do we go? You were the one who talked to the concierge. What does he say we should go?
Oh, well, he said, well, you take a right at the pool
Oh,
and
of course.
and then you head to the room.
So we have to go from the pool to the room.
Right. That's all he told me.
As you
Oh.
enter the room, you see the balcony.
And Tommy Wiseau. Hey, Tommy.
Hey,
Oh,
how you doing?
hang
How you
on.
doing?
Let me just kick him in the ass over the balcony. Okay, there he goes.
Okay.
Bloop.
Oh, he's playing football at the bottom
No,
of the
he's playing football down there. He's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. He's fine. All right. What's in this balcony? Okay. I see an aluminum can for that everyone's favorite drink, the aluminum Falcon. We
Yes.
have,
Call back.
but I don't see a back scratcher. I don't see an arm. Where on the balcony is his arm, Jeff? George
Well,
needs
maybe
it.
if we use our grappling hooks, which we brought because we're big Batman fans of the 60s show, and we climb to the top of the hotel, we can get a
Oh.
good view.
All right.
So here we
after you
go.
then. Oh.
Francis, you're not doing it
Oh
right.
my God! It's Casey Kasem. He's staring at us.
Oh,
From
he
one
just
of the
put his head out the
windows.
window.
I'm
He's
Casey.
still alive too. This is where he's been the whole time.
Hello, Batman. I'm Casey Kasem.
Can you do a long distance dedication?
Coming in at number 5.
Oh, man, I love this.
Oh no. Okay. As they're climbing up, we're climbing up now, and then the window pops open, and it's Casey Kasem.
Yes.
And Casey Kasem says, "Hey guys, I'm Casey Kasem. I see a shiny thing all the way at the bottom. I'm having trouble trying to sleep. It's keeping me up all night. So can you do me a long distance dedication and please get rid of that shiny thing? Thank
Oh,
you. Good night."
Oh, we're going the wrong way. Let's slide down. Oh God, we landed on Tommy Wiseau. Oh, it's fine. He broke our fall.
He's okay. Phew, thanks, Tommy. All right. Oh, there it is. Oh wow, it is shiny. My God. Hold on. I'm gonna drink some of this milk that I got from that cow I was milking just a second ago.
Wait, where did you do that?
I don't know. Ask Scorpio.
Oh, right. I forgot the cow also put its head outside with the window next to Casey Kasem. And
Telling you right now, though, it does a body good. But
Well,
here it
here,
is.
George, try this out as a back scratcher. This arm. Oh wait. Oh no. I just remembered the concierge said there's also a curse involved.
What? That's of course. Every time how many times have we been doing this? It's always a curse. What does it do? What's the curse?
It won't stop.
Oh no.
It won't
Yikes.
stop.
I knew it. I knew it.
Avengers, assemble.
Oh, I see. It's not a back scratcher. It's a ball scratcher.
I mean, if you call that scratching.
And special mode.
Oh, wow. This thing is really versatile. We're going to have
Well,
to.
listen, I think maybe we just need to find a hot superhero girl to take care of the ball scratching instead.
What? I mean, we
Well,
could.
ideally, one played by Sofia Vergara.
Sophia, that's right. I think I remember her on the 12th floor of this building. We should
Oh,
probably
yeah.
climb up again.
Let's climb back up. She'll stick her head out.
Hey guys, you have the ball scratcher. Nice.
We'll
Oh,
give this to you.
Can we give it to
Sophia,
you, Sophia?
if you will scratch our friend George's back here, because he really, really needs it.
You can have the ball scratcher if you scratch it back.
Yeah, well, she won't. Yeah, in exchange.
He's
The
heavy like animal.
Well, good. You like that though. That's your thing. I mean,
On me, not on chicks.
well, yeah. I mean, she was married to Al Bundy in Modern Family, so I'm sure he's hairy.
Yes.
I can't remember his name though. Whatever his name was.
He's Al Bundy.
Yeah, he's Al Bundy. He's always gonna be
All
Al
right.
Bundy.
Well, great job, Sophia, scratching his back. Here, you can have the
ball scratcher.
Ball scratcher arm. And hey, did you know Casey Kasem's a couple floors down? Maybe you can go visit him.
Casey.
All right, we're going back to the pool. Bye.
Wow, that was a really surprisingly easy mission.
It was.
How's your back feeling, George?
My back is good, but my balls, they I gotta tell you.
Well, you just go soak them in the hot tub. They'll be
Now
fine.
you know what the code was that they used to tell Winter Soldier. What was it? 1946 report.
And he just started scratching some balls.
Just start scratching people's balls. Yeah.
That's right. All right, there you go, folks. That was Geeky Treasure Hunt.
Good. I'm glad we got Casey and Sophia into this one.
And a callback.
Yeah.
Huh? Casey
Yeah.
Kasem and Sofia Vergara. Again.
Yeah,
Special
again.
guest Sofia Vergara.
Well, we like to do callbacks.
That's awesome.
So you Scorpio, when you were climbing, yes, thought you were either milking a cow or two guys at the same time.
Well,
Remember
well,
that joke? Remember that old joke? You ever heard that joke a long
the
time
skiing,
ago? The skiing joke?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dreamed
yeah,
that I was skiing.
Yeah, I woke up like this. I woke up like this. I dreamt I was skiing. Sorry, hold on. I dreamt I was skiing.
Scorpio also said you knocked the room guy off the roof. I think I came just for that.
Yeah. Well,
Yes, I'm glad you got the reference there to the classic The Room movie.
little Tommy still shows up at LA Comic Con, LA Comic Con to sell underwear and all sorts of
the room underwear?
the room underwear and like the room t-shirts. So he still sells the room merch.
Oh,
and he
wait, Mark, right? Hi, Mark.
yeah,
Is it
with Mark. Yeah.
friend?
With the
Yeah.
guy who played Mark, yeah. So it's the two of them who will sell their wares.
It's amazing, man. He's made his whole like career off of that.
He did cameos recently. He did movies. He was in a couple of movies recently. So good on him.
Yeah, why not?
You go to so many cons, you see some of these artists, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I'm pretty sure they're sick as, seeing me with the microphone, and, you know what I'm saying? It's like, ah, fuck, here comes like a George guy again.
Nah, they love it because then they get to promote with you.
Yeah.
All the, any chance they get. I mean, I used to do press just like you, and man, they loved it. Like I would talk to the same person.
I have
Well, some of them love it, not all of them. Because
I have a Melissa Torme story a long time ago when she was in New York. So I always tell my wife, she was in a play.
Wait, who is this?
Marisa Tomei.
Marisa Tomei. Okay, yes.
Yeah, she was a long time ago. She was in a play with Quentin Tarantino,
Oh,
and she plays a blind woman.
Okay.
So she had to focus. She had to, when you're acting, whatever, you always focus on one thing. So you're just straight looking at one thing the whole time. You're not just like looking around. So I was stage right or whatever in the front row. I had front row, and we were directly like eye to eye. I mean, the whole night she was just like, playing a blind woman, but staring at me.
Yeah.
And even my ex at the time, 20 toxic relationship, she was like, that bitch is looking at you. That bitch is looking at you.
Yeah.
This is, what I'm saying? Because she was looking at us. And this is right after my cousin Vinny, so she was like on fire,
Oh yeah.
like right after
Mhm.
my cousin Vinny. Yeah. So and she's doing all that. So anyway, and I always said to myself, yeah, she was checking me out. So I turned that into, you flavor it a little bit.
Of
And
course.
I'm like, she was
Yeah.
checking me out. Out of all the people she was looking at, maybe my girlfriend got jealous. So that's corroborates my story. So now my modern wife, we go there, we're at the convention, and then there's nobody out there. And I see the handler, they always got to help her at the table with them.
Of course.
And she heard things there. She's not at the table. And I said, hey, we're doing some press. There was nobody there. So it's like, you think you could get a quick, hey, how you doing? How you like the con? Something about the event. And the girl's like, let me text her. Then the assistant's like this. And then I'm just there talking to my wife and we're just chatting, whatever. And then I just happened to look up and I made eye contact with the assistant. And the assistant's like, oh, she said no. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, my wife's like, yeah, she probably saw you through the curtain. It was like, oh, this fucking stalker. I don't want to mess around with this guy. And I was telling my wife, no, I bet you that attendant didn't freaking even text her.
She didn't text her. I can
She
get
didn't
you.
text her. I said, I'm gonna go snatch her phone right now just to prove it to you that she didn't text her.
I've been in that situation before. Yeah, when they say we'll text them, that means get the fuck out of here. Like,
yeah. And I feel bad when I meet somebody. I know who they are. I just don't know their name.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I met the dude. He was in he's on Charmed. He's on a million things. He was standing there and I just started talking to him. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck, I don't know this guy's name, but I know who he is on TV. He's been on like every CW show since Smallville. You know what I'm saying? One of those guys,
Jensen Ackles, probably.
Yeah, whatever. I know he was, but anyway, so I'm talking to him. He was in the first Final Destination.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, one of those guys. I mean, that's how this long this guy's been acting. And I don't know his name. We had a great conversation. And I go to him, what's your favorite horror movie? Bro, this guy mentions a fucking movie I never heard before. And I had to play it off like, deep cuts.
Oh, yeah.
He said, and as I'm saying this, I'm saying to myself, please don't tell me he was in that movie. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he said a movie that he was in that I don't know of or something. So I'm all like, oh, deep cuts, deep cuts. And he got so happy that he goes, you know that movie?
Nice.
He goes, you know that movie? I'm like, yeah, deep cuts. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, and you see the whole video. I'm like, well, you heard it here first, folks. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. Here, from the man, the myth, the legend himself. I'm like, thank you, brother. I don't know who the hell he was. You know what I'm saying? But I walked by one of the other karate, the guy that plays Hawk.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
When I first turned on my camera to start doing walking interviews, he walked right by me. I didn't know he was until I was editing afterwards. And I'm like, oh shit, he walked right in front of me. And then I pan over and they edit, and you see the guy on the other side do this. Like the guy in front realized who he was also.
The beauty of conventions, just running into all those fun actors and celebrities.
That happened to me once where I didn't know who the person was because I was at a fest near Boston and I was just kind of interviewing pretty much everybody. And there was this porn star there, but I didn't know who she was. And her name wasn't on the booth for some reason on the table. So the trick I did is I went up to her and she agreed to it.
Up here, hey now.
Yeah. No, I actually just said, which is not a bad thing for editing necessarily. I just said, hey, for editing purposes, could you just say your name into the camera? Like,
oh, smart. Yeah.
So then I knew who she was right from the beginning. She was actually really nice. I actually just asked her like my normal geeky questions. So we started talking about Batman and Michael Keaton and stuff and Catwoman. And that was a cool interview actually. Got a lot of views actually too on our channel because,
it's awesome. Do you guys watch another show of the vampire show on FX, the comedy vampire show? What We Do in the Dark.
What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows. I don't watch it.
I haven't seen it now.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but you're aware of it, right? So
yeah.
Okay, real quick. So my wife and I, we had to take. She was in a wheelchair, right? My wife's in a wheelchair publicly when we go out. So the lady had asked us, "Do you guys want to use the elevator? There's another private elevator. I'll take you downstairs. Well, that's where all the cars from the next hotel come in, and then we could take you up." And my wife didn't want to do it. I'm like, let's do it because that way we have access to it. If they let us do it once, that means we know, hey, Bobby, remember we're gonna go downstairs again. So whatever. So we get in the elevator, we're waiting there. There's this big, huge dude sitting on his
scooter.
And my wife pulls right up. We have an electric Professor X wheelchair. We got her. And she pulls right up behind him. She goes, hey, big guy. She was in a great mood. She was like, hey, big guy, smacking him, whatever. And this guy's like, oh, big dude. That guy ended up being the guy from Game of Thrones, Holdor, the big dude, whoever that guy is. It was him.
Oh, wow.
Did she know that?
I didn't know who he was. I didn't know
that's
it was
cool.
he's a massive. I'm a big guy, and this guy's a big dude. Sitting, he was on like the little rascal things, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, "Hey, what's up? I guess we're getting behind you." The elevator opens, we get in there, stops at a hotel floor, opens up. We didn't know who these people were until afterwards. It was the whole cast going to their panel from What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, I see. I thought it was
they're
the
all
Game of
from-
Thrones.
and
cast.
Holdor from Game of Thrones.
Nice.
So we're all in this elevator, and we're all like this, literally face to face with each other, like this. Like, hey, these guys were like great dudes, great energy. The elevator, we didn't go, it got stuck, kept going up and down. It was like a whole Saturday Night Live bit, but it's like I said, you meet somebody and then you don't know who they are. And we were face to face. He saw my press pass too. He saw my press pass also, and he looked down at me. He looked at me like this, and I was at that point I was getting pissed off because now I'm squished up against the wall for 2 flights. But anyway, I was being a diva.
George, you heard it here first. George is rubbing elbows with celebrities
And I'm a
at
diva
conventions.
All right, in the chat here, Scorpio says Java Smart. Occasionally, Scorpio. I get a good idea. Thank you. And okay, so this is Tim. You're right. This is a recurring character on our show created by Necrodius. Lady Facelap, as played by Sofia Vergara. I know you don't know who that is, George, but that would be a good casting. I agree.
Our inside joke for the night.
Yeah. And Pierre, yes, you're right. Super Bowl this Sunday, Puppy Bowl. I'm still trying to find some place
no one
to watch
seems to
it.
care about. Yeah.
I care about the Super Bowl. No, I'm trying to
I
find
don't
a
know.
place to
People
watch
were
it, man.
upset. There was for like an entire day. There was a conspiracy theory that the refs were intentionally doing bad calls because they wanted these specific teams to play against each
No,
other.
they always fucking come with that bullshit,
Yeah.
that nonsense.
They did it with the Inflate Gate. They did it with that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, these are not the teams I would have chosen, but that's fine. I'm still
They're
excited.
like, guys, don't you know the NFL is really like the WWE? It's all just scripted.
Right.
Guys, stop trying to.
If
think it's a real
that's
sport.
true, I can guarantee you they would not have scripted Kansas City winning almost every year, because that's not for good actually. For
And
viewers.
Taylor Swift wouldn't pick the number 3 team.
Yeah, well,
She wouldn't date somebody on the number 3 team. Computers
see
figures
here.
all out. There's analytics for this now.
All right, but yes, you're going to watch the Super Bowl or the Puppy Bowl. Hope you enjoy it, or you can do something geeky instead if you want.
Do you guys feel as time goes on, they show all the commercials throughout the week that they're supposed to show on the weekend? Like you watch any news thing,
You,
it's like
you can get them in advance now, usually. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean what's the fun of it? I mean, I was like,
I know that's how they usually got people to watch who didn't care about football. It's because the commercials.
exactly. Yeah. So it's like now it's like I just saw the commercial with they're promoting the Billy Crystal commercial. They've been promoting it all week. Now they're going to show it on Sunday. I'm going to be like, commercials.
I don't know. It's weird.
it's rigged.
But they're still getting like, I don't know what, $5 million, right, or something for 30 seconds or whatever the fuck they get nowadays.
That's
Probably more than that.
That's for a credit, probably.
Mhm.
All right, folks. So remember, check out George at the 757 Hustle Show. That's at 757 Hustle Show 7 on YouTube. You can go over there, give him subscribe, like the videos, check out the cool videos. God's lots of different stuff up there. Again, like he said, he's going to probably be releasing one a week, right? And ideally going up to daily, hopefully.
Daily's the plan.
That'll be fun.
5 days a week.
Maybe you'll even see us on there.
Yes, I would love to have you guys on.
We'd love to be on. All right. Let's see. So there you go. And you said it's 757 Hustle Show on Instagram as well?
Yep, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me you can find me on the IG. You can find me on the Facebook. You can find me on the MySpace. Yeah. You can find me on the Prodigy.
Oh, the Prodigy! Wow.
You can find me.
Nice.
I still chill. I still hang in the AOL chat rooms.
Well, I was
Jeez.
impressed that your email is an AOL address.
That's my original email.
That's impressive.
That's still my original email. And the reason why I never changed it because I was like, I needed to come up. Remember, you used to get the free CD, the free minutes. So you used to get the 3 minutes back in the day. So I had to come up with an email. And my friend's like setting it up for me. He goes, just think of something. And I'm like, Dr. Doom. And then he's like,
Oh.
you got to come up with a number. So I was just like, whatever, 5555555, and then it just stayed the same for like 50. When I set up accounts with banks and stuff, they're like, AOL, we got to verify this. I'm like, come on, man.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Does it exist?
If AOL shuts down, half of my stuff goes down.
No, they'll tell you. It won't.
There's no reset, no recovery.
Francis, you can also check him out at twitch.tv/POI podcast.
Nice.
Francis, right? You had a show this week?
Yeah, we talked about the Royal Rumble, and
is that coming up, or has it already happened?
It already happened. And we talked about how the woman who slept with 1,000 guys in 12 hours can't post the video on her OnlyFans.
Oh,
so it's not making money. She's not going to make money from that.
I
video.
think I heard about this. Did she actually do it? Did she sleep with 1,000 guys?
She did. She did.
In 12 hours.
That's hard. That's hard.
Why can't she post it? OnlyFans is all about posting sexy stuff.
Yeah, but OnlyFans requires, I guess, verification of
what?
The people who are shown on screen doing
They
sex.
They have a 99-person limit.
Well, they have to make sure that they have to make sure they're adults. They have to make sure, except blah blah blah.
What do they need? Some kind of consent forms or something?
I don't know. I mean, that's according to the article that we read. But the funny thing
so
was,
she didn't have the correct procedure done or whatever.
She didn't have the correct procedure, and people are now speculating. Like again, they're conspiring that it didn't happen, and the proof that it did was one of the mothers of a 19-year-old boy who was there to do the deed went in and pulled him out of the line in the mansion that he was at.
Oh, wait,
so, there's video of that.
Did you stay in a convention?
No, in a mansion.
Oh,
yeah.
There's video of her doing that?
Of her pulling out her son from the line.
Dude, her son must be so pissed off. He's probably like, Mom, come on. You never let me have any fun.
Was that the girl's name? Aline?
No. It's so I forget. Bonnie Blue is her name.
I bet it was.
I actually feel really bad, man. Dude, after all that work and not being able to dude, no, but come on. 1,000 guys, that's preposterous.
1,000 guys got laid.
She got probably.
Yeah, she's wrecked, but I mean, she laid there. I don't know how much she actually did.
But it doesn't matter, man. No. I'm saying, like, imagine it's 1,000 dicks. Is what
1,000.
That's my new detective movie.
1,000 dicks. Yeah.
I was next in line.
Let's have her on the show. Let's have her on the show.
Sunday when she walked into me and offered me position number 38 out of 1,000 dicks.
There's your next guest, George. There's your next guest.
She's gonna be our next. I'm gonna get Bonnie Blue on this show.
Okay,
Bonnie Blue.
She's a British.
Need the money. Oh,
she's British. Even better.
Yeah, she's British.
Next, let's see. Oh, the best 2000s cartoons. Oh, is that Pierre? Is that in your wheelhouse? The early 2000s, you mean? Let's see here. Let me see. Actually, thank you for the. Let me check the poll before we tune off here. Okay, best thing to yell from 80s cartoons. The winner is.
By the where is it?
Yeah, go ahead. I have the power.
I'm guessing. I have the power.
Yes. Second place was Thundercats Ho. Autobots were all third. Yo Joe, I'm very sad and got no votes, probably because I misspelled it. That's my excuse.
Was it my yoke? What'd you write?
No, just I wrote Joe J-O instead of J-O-E. So like Joanne, like her name's Joe or something.
And yes, AOL does own Yahoo. Thank you, Pierre.
Oh, see, this is what always drives me nuts. I never that the company that you think went out of business actually bought the other company.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like when Singular bought AT&T, they kept the AT&T name because it's more known, I guess.
More popular.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I didn't realize AOL owned Yahoo. I thought AOL was not in the thing anymore. All right. Okay. Oh, specifically. Okay. 2000 to 2009. All right. We'll have to think about that.
The He-Man reboot that came in 2000. Yeah, baby.
Oh, right.
You mean the one that just happened last year? Or
No.
The 2000 X.
Oh, I know the one you mean. That was actually a good one. Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
What do kids do today?
Oh, Chef's Kiss, sort of.
COVID, whatever it's called. Yeah,
that was good. Yeah. All right, folks. Check out George 7x7 Hustle Show. Big thanks to him for coming on.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you for watching live, folks, or if you're watching in post, we appreciate it very much. Thanks to our patrons. Thanks to our viewers. Remember, hit the like and subscribe. We will see you next week, Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.